This is a band kneeling lat pull down with a lat bias. This variation is designed to help you better feel your lats working when training from home. A lat bias kneeling pull down primarily emphasizes the latissimus dorsi with help from supporting muscles like the teres major, mid and lower traps, rhomboids, rear delts, and biceps, aka back and arms. A lat biased means we're putting a majority of the tension onto your lats, but it does not mean that we are turning off the other supportive muscles. You will still use your arm and back, but this setup shifts the load so that your lats are the muscle that reaches fatigue first, not your biceps. Because we are using a resistance band, this exercise is biased towards the shortened position, meaning external resistance increases as the band stretches. The band provides the most resistance near the bottom of the rep when your elbow is close to your torso and your lat is fully contracted. Compared to cables or free weights, bands don't load the lengthened position as heavily since resistance drops as the band shortens. This makes control especially important. Slowing down both the pull and the return helps maintain tension through the full range instead of letting the band unload at the top portion of the movement where the lat is stretched. For setup, make sure your door anchor straps are secured to the door so that you are pulling against the direction the door opens, or the door is fully locked, supported, and cannot move toward you as you start to pull on the bands. If needed, you can block the door with heavy dumbbells for added security. We want to make sure we are training safely before applying force through the band.
There's different ways where you can connect to your strap. We have our little rings that we can clip onto at different heights. And then we have the loops that we can go through at different heights as well. So for this exercise, we're going to grab a D handle, take our resistance band, clip one onto that handle. The other side loops through and the clip goes back on. So both are on the D handle.
Kneel facing the door so that your working side knee is down. So if your right arm is pulling, your right knee is on the floor and your left knee is up. This position helps you stay stable and prevents twisting of the torso or excessive torso movement. You want your body to be far back enough from the door so that even when your arm is stretched, there is tension on the band as your arm is fully extended overhead. You should not feel any slack at the top. You will want a slight forward lean through your torso so that your wrist, elbow, and shoulder stay stacked in one line with the band. This helps align the resistance with your lat fibers. Grip the handle with a neutral grip, meaning that your palm is facing inward towards your face or the opposite wall, not down toward the floor. For your execution of every rep, from that top position, allow your shoulder blade to elevate slightly so that your lat is fully stretched. This is not a shrug. It is simply allowing your lat to fully stretch and create that full range of motion. Initiate the pull by pulling your shoulder blade down and back, then drive your elbow down towards your hip. The lat works to pull the upper arm into the torso, so think about pulling your upper arm where your tricep is into your side rather than pulling with your hand. For your range of motion, you just need to pull your elbow down to your torso, not behind your body. Once the elbow passes your torso, tension begins to shift away from the lat and toward other muscles like the rear delt and the upper back, which is not bad, just not the intention of this exercise variation. Think about bringing your elbow into your lower side or your hip pocket, keeping it close to your body throughout the pull. From the bottom of the rep, control the release of the band back up slowly, allowing your arm to fully extend and your shoulder blades to elevate again so that you can regain that stretch of the lat at the very top. Each rep should start from a long, controlled position and finish with your lat doing the work to drive the elbow down towards your hip. Throughout every rep, your core should stay braced, your ribs stay stacked down over your pelvis, your torso stays still throughout the movement. It's okay to have your arm and your shoulder move in the rep, but we don't want your torso rocking back and forth or leaning aggressively from side to side. So let's go over some common mistakes. A common mistake is turning this into an arm exercise by bending the elbow too early. If you feel this mostly in your biceps, slow the rep down and focus on driving your elbow down and back towards your hip, not pulling with your hand far back. Another mistake is pulling the elbow far behind the body. This shifts tension away from the lat and onto the upper back and rear delt. Keep your elbow close to your side and stop the pull when your elbow reaches your torso. A third mistake is starting with too little band tension. If the band is very loose at the top when your arm is extended, you lose tension in that lengthened position where the lat is stretched. You want to scoot your body back from the door until you feel tension and stretch on the band before you even start your rep. And lastly, excessive leaning or twisting your torso often means that the band is too heavy. Reduce the resistance and focus on clean, controlled reps with your torso staying stacked and stable.